Hello and welcome to program 74 in this series of tutorials and programs that focus on TradeStation Easy Language. And in this program I was asked by a GoldPass member if I could create something that would create Fibonacci levels on one chart and then work out which ones of those were the most significant levels and transfer them to another chart. Well, it sounds a little complicated, so what I'm going to do is just demonstrate it. If we use a standard Fibonacci retracement tool, let me just apply that to the chart. You can't see that, but I'm just clicking the price retracement lines. I'm just going to pick from here to here. You'll see the various levels. Well, what this tool does is, rather than using the Fibonacci retracement line, we can just use an ordinary trend line, and I'm going to apply it to the chart from there to the same spot, and you'll see that we've got lines calculated at the same levels drawn on the chart using horizontal lines. Now what I can now do is add another trend line, for example maybe from here to here, and that's going to draw new horizontal Fibonacci lines, and then I could draw another one, say from here to here, and that's drawn even more levels. Now what's happening here is those horizontal lines are put into a vector and sorted, and the lines which are within a user input amount distance of each other are reckoned to be more significant. Those lines are redrawn on the chart with a bolder line, and the information is transferred over to another chart or charts using the Global Variable.dll. So you can see here we've got a 20-minute E-mini chart. On the right I've got a 1-minute E-mini chart, and you can see that those levels have been transferred across. And what happens if I delete one of the lines, then the corresponding horizontal lines, the lines that correspond with that, are deleted. And the same if I were to delete one of these, you'll see that the corresponding horizontal lines are deleted, and hence also those more significant lines. So let's just have a look at the inputs, and there's actually two programs here running. One of them I've called program 74, and then the other one, which is on the receiving chart, I've called program 74-receiver. So let's just first of all look at the sender chart, the sender program. The inputs are as follows: the proximity value, and that is just the value that two lines have got to be within that distance to be considered confluent, to be considered a line with some significance, which is made bolder and also transferred to the other chart. Now list, this is a unique name that we are using to link the two charts together when we're using Global Variable.dll. So you can make that any string. If you wanted to send these values, for example, to two charts, you'd use this same name on the two receiving charts as well. Trend line color, this is the color of the line that we draw, the trend line. The F color, this is the color of the Fibonacci levels that we get when we draw a trend line, and also the weight of that line, F weight. And then C color, that is what I call the confluence color. That's those bolder lines, and you can see here the weight. So they're bold because I have C weight set to 3. You could modify that. So that's on the sender. And let's have a look at this chart here. And again, I'm just going to format analysis techniques. And you'll see we've just got 3 inputs here. The first one is the unique name, which, as I just mentioned, is the same as the one on the sender chart. The F color, that is the color of those lines that are drawn, which correspond to the confluence lines on the sender chart, and then the weight of those lines. So that is a very quick overview. What I'm going to do is a second video, and I'm just going to talk a little more about some of the technical issues with this program and actually what it's doing. Unfortunately, this doesn't work on multi-charts. I will just mention that at this point. Anyway, hopefully you have found this video useful, and hopefully you'll find this program useful. Thank you.